I'm here with Tim Hogan of SaferStreet Solutions for today's spotlight. Tim, why don't you tell us a little bit about your organization?
And thank you to GHSA for this opportunity. So I have a question. How many of you have been driving down the road and see one of those flashing radar signs and then slow down? Well, you're not alone. 80% of people slow down after seeing one of those signs. So we asked ourselves, if these signs are so effective, why can't we use them for other unsafe driving behaviors? At SaferStreet, we designed a driver feedback sign that can not only detect speeders, but also detect distracted drivers and those not wearing a seatbelt. If an oncoming driver is on their phone, we anonymously detect it and then flash "don't text" at exactly the right moment. A driver may not always remember a billboard or a radio commercial, but they definitely remember being caught by a sign. At SaferStreet Solutions, our vision is to make distracted driving and not wearing a seatbelt as unacceptable as drunk driving. It's well known that distracted driving and not wearing a seatbelt is unsafe, thanks to all your hard work. We believe this next step is to leverage this attitude to really focus on behavior. Driver feedback signs do a great job of shifting the lens from everyone else is the problem to, oh, wow, I'm the problem. So last summer, we piloted one of our signs in upstate New York, and within 1 month, we reduced the number of distracted drivers by 32%. I would sit down 100 feet down from the sign and just watch driver after driver put down their phone. So I know many of you had fun playing with our sign at the conference in Kentucky.
Please tell us about an initiative or new technology that you're working on to address a particular safety problem.
Yeah, so one of the cool things about our technology is the automated anonymous data that's collected, especially for distracted driving and seatbelt use. I know many of you reached out for this data last year. So we created this separate data collection program called IntelliRoad that collects naturalistic distracted driving data and seatbelt use data across the state for every day of the year. This program addresses kind of the 3 key needs that helps with just driver behavior data: program evaluation, hotspotting, and communication. First off, with program evaluation, with the right data, we can associate each program with its real change in behavior. We had one state director tell us they would love to be able to say that new billboard, the buckle up, phone down billboard, that reduced distracted driving by 20%. Yet today we can't. Our current metrics are not always tied with our desired outcome. Yet with our new program, we can easily evaluate the impact of every education campaign, high visibility enforcement initiative, and safe driver program. By identifying behavior change, we can really double down on the most effective programs. And our hope is that we can share this knowledge with the rest of the traffic safety community. Next, we learned from the state highway offices and law enforcement, they really want to identify the hotspots in their community. We've tested our system on over 1 million vehicles, and we've learned that not all roads are equal. We've seen the percentage of texters be from 1 to 22%. By identifying exactly where and when people are being unsafe, we can really focus our resources on the problem areas. Lastly, we heard from multiple states they want to use our data to provide hard facts for legislators and to be able to use in their media campaigns. With robust distracted driving and seatbelt data, we can tell legislators and our citizens just how big of a problem this is. We hope IntelliRoad addresses our need for better distracted driving data and allow us to more effectively evaluate our programs, identify hotspots, and communicate our wins. And we hope that these combined will really help move the needle on unsafe driving.
And finally, what's one thing you would like state highway safety offices to know about SaferStreet Solutions?
I know we've been talking with a lot of you, but for the states that we haven't met, we just want to kind of introduce this new technology. We hope these powerful tools will be able to help us reduce unsafe driving and better evaluate the effectiveness of our program. So this year, we're going to be expanding our pilot program to 3 more states, and we're going to be reaching out to you shortly to kind of see who's a good fit. So just keep an eye out for that. And if any of you want to learn more, feel free to reach out to me at timhogan@saferstreetsolutions.com. Thank you for taking the time for this.